have a global warming enthusiast, and what they'll say, you know, what you need to say is, you know, I'm not a scientist, and I don't know about global warming. I'm not here to argue that with you, but I do have to tell you one thing, is that if someone says the science is settled, be very skeptical. Because science, and this is something I noticed it dawned on me when we were sitting there in front of those people on last Monday, it dawned on me that science has always accepted dissent. If it didn't, we wouldn't have gone to the moon. If it didn't, we accept questions, and we wouldn't have, you know, sailed the oceans blue. we would have thought the world was flat. Science has always accepted dissent. Who has not accepted dissent? Religion. This is a religion to those guys, and we are heretics, and that's exactly what it is. That's why you don't go to the global warming thing, because we're heretics. We just don't go there. We try to get their common sense to say, hey, this is going to ruin jobs in California. we can deal with global warming later. We got to get jobs back. Keep bringing it back to that if you have to, or, you know, debate someone that tries to talk to you about global warming.
Vehicles and things like that cause pollutions like that to the vehicles. What about people that come through the state that have the bigger vehicles? You know, there's travelers like my husband and myself that live in an RV all the time, and we're parked in many places for long periods of time, and we have a diesel engine. What are they going to try to impose something on us because we're coming through your state, or maybe living here maybe 3 or 4 months at a time?
Okay, this isn't working, so I don't know if you can hear me back there. Can you hear me back there?
Yeah.
Yes.
She was basically asking the fact that, you know, what about the people who are visiting here, who drive RVs here, who come from other states and other places here? Well, you know, that's where this is not logical to these people. They think that we're in this closed environment where people are coming from other places and they haven't retrofitted their engines.
Oh,
We're going to be polluting. I mean, there's no choice. We have no choice. That, you know, we're going to be coming through a place. We have a diesel engine. Are they going to try to give us a fine? Or are they going to?
Yes, they will try. Believe me, they will try. I don't know for sure, but I think they would try if you lived here for part of the year. But if you're visiting, you're going to put that stuff in the atmosphere, you know?
Many of the trucker companies won't be able to come into California unless they meet California standards. Therefore, transportation will be more expensive.
Right. What he said was many truckers are not going to come into California because if they do, they have to meet California standards. So if they want to come into California and they have to meet our standards, it's going to raise the prices of everything that they bring on trucks. And this is another thing I tell people is that this is going to affect every area of your lives. It's going to affect food and clothing, not just electricity. Because how are these products brought to California by trucks? And it's affecting the trucking. And as a matter of fact, many trucking companies have moved to Nevada. Dan Loeb told me that one, that many trucking companies have moved to Nevada and Oregon. But they still have to meet the standards if they come here into California.
What exactly is this brain job you're saying? It sounds like this. I call myself a brain job.
That's the problem. Okay, she asked, what exactly is a green job? And I would like to know if anyone can answer that, because I'm not even sure. BK knows the answer.
Okay, can I say, a green job, basically, when Nancy Pelosi's talking about it, or Barbara Box, here's a good example. Solar world. It's a maker of solar technology that was founded in Camarillo, California. Basically, it makes green products. This is what we want. This is what's really going to help us all. This green product company, what does it make the stuff out of? Does it make it out of some kind of special green material? No, it makes it out of steel. It makes it out of plastic. It makes it out of wires and bolts and things like that. Not any special green material, but it's still a green company. And being a green company, they have a problem California. Because what this company did was they consolidated all their manufacturing in Oregon, moved basically their manufacturing out of California, and this is before this is all taking place, and now there's 1,000 California jobs in Oregon. A green job is nothing that's special. As a matter of fact, I was reading some things where a lot of the green jobs are really bureaucrats being paid by the state government. And when they quote all these green jobs, it's really green bureaucrats watching over everybody to make sure they're green. It's up.
I prefer purple. So yeah, and there's a fine line between what is a green job and what isn't, because they can claim this whole 500,000 green jobs things that this guy kept bringing up at the area of sustainability. He probably threw in my job with that. I mean, they can claim any job as a green job if they can somehow link it to something green, you know? PG&E jobs are claimed to be green jobs. Waste management. My garbage isn't green. Loggers have green jobs. See, they can call anything a green job and then claim that they created 500,000 green jobs.
But they're going to chase the tools up that these green jobs use with
Yeah.
these higher taxes on everything, and they're going to have to leave California, and they are. I was talking to the state farm rep, and when we started talking about Prop 23, she goes, well, that's why 2 of my largest clients have just left. They're 2 businesses. They employed a lot of people, and they pulled out and said, we no longer need your insurance because we're moving out of state, and we'll get insured out of state for somebody.
This list I have of jobs that just recently left California, I circled the green jobs. Helix Wind Inc. moved from San Diego to Oregon. Mariah Power, a green manufacturer of small wind turbines, moved from California to Nevada. They don't have any way to come back with this when you tell them this stuff. Solar World, a maker of solar technology, founded in Camarillo, I think this is one that BK read, manufacturing in Oregon. And there's another one called Sola X or something like that, which is a job to advance green energy, and it moved to Washington.
And I got a pro Southern California. Basically, it's a big recycler of plastics. They moved to Sparks, Nevada. They can't afford to do business in California. And this hasn't even taken effect yet.
So, is that any more questions? Okay.